Often we think that that the conversation is about speaking and then waiting to speak or interrupting, and it's not. It's about listening and then trying to respond based on what you've actually heard. And frequently we don't hear what other people say because we're too busy waiting to speak.
So I think that within all of the faith traditions I know, in most cases, there's this dynamic tension of different schools of thought being in communication with one another. I think there's a long history of that, and while, sometimes we buckle down and don't want to engage with one another, I think there's quite a bit lost when we don't talk to one another. I think that we have the tools within most of these traditions for engaging, for interrogating different theologies, philosophies, and I think that if we look at different faith communities' histories, that's a decent guide for how we can kind of be in this dialectic together.
I think religious and secular actors should act together in all ways possible in order to deepen public discourse about issues of extremism, issues of violence in our communities. It's clear that not everyone is going to have shared values. People who engage in religious extremism and acts of religious violence don't share my values. They equate the holy and the good in the same way that I equate the holy and the good, but their conclusion ends up being very different than my own. So first we need to actually figure out who can be in and who can be out. And then speak with faith leaders to figure out how do we steer religion, and it's something which is done by choice, to a place of harmony and peace, while also recognizing that identity and religious difference is extremely important.
How do we build open, rich, and critical believers? How do we do this? We need very dynamic communities, capable to ask the good questions. We need good leadership, flexible individuals, knowledgeable individuals who know their traditions, who know the sacred text, but are capable as well to ask the good questions. And we need to, when it's an old tradition, to be capable to reflect on the relations between culture and religion in a critical way. Sometimes, when a religion becomes almost is embracing ethnicity, history, tradition, customs too much, you don't question it anymore. It's like a tradition, it's there, it's safe, you feel safe in that tradition, but you don't keep it alive. So again, with my horizon as a theologian, I was trained to look at my tradition, the text, the history, and to reflect constantly on what needs to be adapted and to be changed and to be kept